Hi, this is Stuart Talley. I'm the partner here responsible for the Stryker hip litigation. We're doing this video today to answer some questions that people have been asking about the recently announced Stryker settlement. The settlement that was announced on November 3rd covers individuals with Stryker Rejuvenate hips that have been revised. Common question we hear is, how much will I get? Which is one of the most important questions you can ask in a settlement like this. The amount that you're going to get varies on numerous factors. The base where you start is that if you had a hip that was revised, you would get $300,000. Now that is per hip. So if you had two hips, one on each side that was revised, you would get $600,000. The settlement's structured in a way so that each hip is dealt with independently. Okay. Now there are deductions from the $300,000 based on age and based on whether the hip was initially put in as part of a revision surgery. So what that means is that you had a non-Stryker hip in your hip, that one wore out, and then they put the Stryker hip in. There's a small deduction for that. There's also a small deduction for people over the age of 70. So that's how it works. Now on the upper end, there are upward adjustments to the $300,000. An upward adjustment will occur when you have certain types of what we call extraordinary injuries or enhancements. Okay, an extraordinary injury example would be if they had to do an osteotomy during your revision surgery. What that means is they had to cut your femur open to get the stem out. There are enhancements for people who had severe muscle damage during the revision surgery that required repair, and specifically I'm referring to the abductor muscle. There are enhancements for people that had dislocations after the revision surgery. There's an enhancement for people who had an infection after the revision surgery. And there's a series of other enhancements that essentially are designed to compensate people who had extraordinary injuries. Determining how much you will get from any one of these enhancements is not an easy process. It involves actually a detailed examination of your medical records, a thorough understanding of the settlement agreement, which is about 100 pages long single-spaced document, and by analyzing the medical records and comparing it to the settlement agreement, you can figure out how much you need. At Kershaw Talley, we have a lot of these cases. If you qualify for the settlement, we'd be happy to help you and give you our assessment of how much you would get under the settlement agreement so that you can make an informed decision as to whether to participate in the settlement or not. If you have questions about the agreement, you can reach us at the phone number on the screen or visit our website and fill out one of our online forms.